his last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Ow!
And hello, happy Monday. Happy Monday. Chris, how are you?
I am wonderful, sir. How are you?
I am here.
Yeah, we had our normal 23 seconds of pre-show prep.
Yeah, it was good. Got a lot ready to go.
Got nothing at all. I was literally scrambling. Just so you guys know, Seth's like, am I in the right place? Because I'm so late today. And I'm pushing buttons and nothing's working and Seth can't hear me and everything else. But we fixed it with about 3 seconds to spare.
Look at the seconds to spare. But it wouldn't be fun if it wasn't like that.
If it's not a true adventure, then what good is it, right?
Yeah. And then my glasses broke today.
Oh, that's not good.
Dude, I've been having you ever have one of those strings of days where you just go, all right, seriously, what the hell's going on here? Why is everything I touch turning to crap?
Dude, that was me last week.
Yeah, I just have that string of bad luck going, what the fuck, man?
Dude, last week, I didn't do a show Tuesday because this shit wouldn't work. I didn't do a show with you Wednesday because this shit wouldn't work. Then I didn't do anything Thursday except sit at the hospital because my mom had surgery. So,
Oh, is she all right?
yeah, she's fine. It was, I don't even know what it was. It was some kind of arthritis in her toe or something. And in typical Chris's mom fashion, I don't learn until after the surgery that they might have cut off her toe. She told me she was having minor surgery. This is how my mom rolls. She's like, hey, can you give me a ride to the hospital on Thursday? I'm having surgery. And I'm like, well, yeah, of course, no problem, whatever you need. So all the way down there, we're talking, and I didn't know really what was going on. And I said to her, what's going on with your foot? I didn't even know she was having a problem with her foot. And she says, well, I got a little bit of pain in my middle toe, and they're gonna do a minor surgery to fix it. So, okay, cool. And she even told me, she said they're not putting her out. So I'm thinking, all right, they numb it up, they cut in a little bit, there's a cyst or something, they burst it, and it's done, right? I mean, wouldn't you think that if
Yes.
somebody told you that they're not being put under?
Yeah.
Sounds like you're getting a cyst removed or a skin tag burned off or something like that, right? She comes out of the surgery in a wheelchair. I'm like, what the hell? You know, I get her in the car, and first thing she says to me is she's like, I'm so glad this went well because I was afraid they were going to take my toe. And I was like, were you going to tell me any of this? You know, I literally didn't know until after her surgery that she might have come out as a 9-toe.
Yeah, well, I remember when I was sick in the house, I was laying on the, when we lived in our other place, I was laying on the couch, and to be honest with you, my foot at the time was bleeding, and so, like, for whatever reason, instead of going to the doctor, I wrapped it in a garbage bag so it didn't get on the carpet.
Right.
And my wife had left for the night and gone out with my daughter, and they're not coming home till the next day. And so I decided I'm going to have a couple of beverages.
Okay.
And so I had a couple of beverages sitting on the couch, foot wrapped up like a dick in a garbage bag so I didn't get blood all over the house. And then I don't remember much after that, other than I remember the ambulance driver going, yeah, don't worry, buddy. We'll have you back in an hour.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So your mom was, hey, didn't want to worry about losing a toe. Nobody wanted to tell me I was going to lose my entire fucking leg. A month later, I'm out of the hospital with minus a leg.
Right.
But, yeah, that stuff happens.
I know. It's like, I just can't even imagine what I would have done if she would have come out all wrapped up and
Lost a
like,
toe.
or lost her foot.
Yeah.
If she's not telling me about her toe, it could be into her foot pretty easily, I would think.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I mean, she could have come out without a foot. Then what? Then I'm like, what am I doing here? You know,
I would
don't
have
even
dated
know.
her. Her and I could have done a 3-legged race together.
Yeah, there you go. Could have become better friends.
Well, I'm glad she's all right.
Yeah, she's fine. I chatted with her yesterday. I called her yesterday, just giving her the, do you need anything? Or, do you need me to go pick something up or whatever? And she's like, nope, I'm good. Just staying home watching TV. I was like, okay, good.
Well, good.
So
Good to hear.
Yep, all good, man.
I don't know. I got car issues again. All right, please, for the love of God, man. Seth Williams 32 on Venmo. Somebody, please, for God's sakes, listen to us for once. We need to start making some money on this show. So my wife had to take her car in today to Charlie the mechanic over there in Lakewood, Charlie's Auto Repair. I don't even know why I'm saying it. It's not giving me any money. So her car needed a section of her exhaust replaced, and she needed an oil change. I have no idea how much that's even costing me, because it was making noise or whatever. And then I said, dude, just take the fucking pipe off, or like weld it or shut or something. Do whatever you got to do. I do not replace her exhaust.
Right. Yeah, you don't need another $500 bill.
Well, that's just it. And love the mechanic. Mechanic speak is different than my speak.
Mm-hmm.
Because she goes, that's not going to be like the last time, right? Because you spent like $800 the last time to get a car fixed. Just a month ago, right?
Yeah.
Just a month ago, and it was like $800 to get a car fixed. So now it's making this noise, and she wanted to get it taken care of. Oh no! It's not going to be like $1 million. Probably just a $200-$300 fix. What do you mean? Probably just a $200-$300 fix?
Yeah, where's
I
that
don't
coming
have
from?
$200-$300 stapled to my ball sack that I'm going to just rip off the bills and give it to you. What do you mean just a $200-$300 fix?
Yeah, and if you did, she knows how to earn it.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I'd almost rather my wife cheat on me at this point and get the car fixed for free than have to pay these bills. I mean, take one for the team. I mean,
so if anybody wants to fuck Seth's wife, Seth Williams 32 at Venmo.
So, but like seriously, at this point, like, dude, we've been married for 20 years. I trust you. The only time you could cheat on me is if we're getting a free car bill, because like $200-$300, and now I got to get my car fixed.
Right.
So now I want and maybe the listeners to text in and tell me what you think. If maybe I'm crazy.
Okay.
And I want your opinion. Do you know anything about cars or no?
I am not very car knowledgeable. I changed some kind of coil packs once on the engine. That's the most extensive thing that I've ever done. I could change a spark plug. I can add oil.
Okay, you're better than me. So.
Or what is it? Coolant. I can add coolant. I can add oil. I can add wiper fluid. That's the extent of my car.
So my wiper fluid thing, like the container or whatever, has been broken. A deer ran in the front of my car.
Okay.
But I got that fixed over the weekend. I went to an oil change place. My mechanic couldn't fix it, but the oil change guy fixed it for me. But so here's the issue.
Okay.
I went in the other day to the garage.
Okay.
My garage door all of a sudden is not working the way that it's supposed to be working.
It's electronic?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I hit, the button on the garage, it'll go up. When I hit it to go back down, it acts like it's going to go down and then stops, and then the light starts blinking. Won't go down. Now, if I hold it, the button, it'll go down without a problem, but I got to hold it till it gets all the way to the ground. So the garage door has been acting kind of freaky. Now, even with like the remote, like when I get home, it'll open up just fine with the garage door opener, but it won't go all the way down. So I have to get out and I have to go to the inside garage button and push it and hold it until it goes all the way down.
But that works? Like
that works
if you just
push
the button on the inside, it works?
To go all the way down. I have to hold it, though, until it gets to the ground.
Okay.
I can't just push it once and it goes. No, I got to hold it until it hits the ground.
Okay.
So it's been acting kind of weird. And it's been fine. It's not like I don't know where the sensor is to see if something's blocking, but I don't see anything on the ground or on the side or on the tracks. I even use like my toilet brush to like wipe the inside of the tracks where the wheels go and all that kind of stuff. And
right.
But it's not working right. So since it started working, my garage door has been fucked. I went into the garage to start my car the other day. Car doesn't start. Okay. I got one of the push button things, not like you did.
Yeah, I have
my
same
key,
thing.
obviously. So it's a newer car. Push the button, nothing happens. Push it again, acted like it was going to turn, nothing. Push it a third time, finally came on. Right?
Okay, yeah.
Pull the car out, driving. It seems like it's driving fine. I decided I'm going to go get an oil change, get whatever I need. I got an air filter, all this stuff. And during the course of the oil change, of course, I'm in one of these Valvoline places.
Sure.
And they make you turn your car off like 900 times and turn it back on.
Right, sure.
And it was fine. It turned on, no problem, every time.
Okay.
Went to the gas station right after that, filled up the car. Car started right up. Went to the grocery store. Car started right up after I turned it off.
Okay.
Get home, put the car back into the garage, get up the next morning, push it, nothing. Won't start. Push it again, nothing. Won't start. At one point, I pushed it like 7 times, nothing. It would not start at all. And then I just pushed it one more time, started going.
You got a bad cell in your battery.
But the battery, I just went to the thing, the Valvoline, they did a whole battery check and everything. I just got the battery like not even a year ago.
Yeah,
and they checked the battery while I was at the Valvoline and said the battery charge was fine.
You got a bad cell in your battery. Because, of course, when you're running the car, when you're running around and stuff, the battery charges.
Yeah. Okay, but wait, hang on. So then I go to work today.
Yeah.
Right? And my car was literally sitting outside as longer than it was in the garage the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was at work all morning and then until I left this afternoon. So it was outside all day long, sitting longer than it was in the garage.
Okay.
Turn it on, started right up. No problem.
Weird.
And so my theory,
okay,
and my mechanic says you're fucking nuts, because we drop calls in this house. You've seen how bad our internet service is.
Yeah, your internet's not good either, sure.
And so all of a sudden the garage is kind of weird and funky, and it's not, the sensors aren't working, whatever it is, not working. So I'm convinced that there's some sort of interference in the garage, in the house somewhere, because these cars all run by computers now. And so I'm convinced that there's some sort of interference between the computer and the starter that is causing this to happen.
I don't know about all that. That seems a little... Could be, though.
He seems to think it's just a starter that's going bad, blah, blah, blah. And, I love him to death, but he talks like in car talk.
Yeah.
Which is like talking fucking Mandarin Chinese to me.
Right,
I have no idea what the hell he's saying. Every time he's like, it could be a tire that blew. And he goes, well, it's because of the inside of this tire with the rims and wheels and this, and turned at an angle to point towards a satellite in space.
Let us measure the rotors so that we can make sure that that's not an issue.
You see this tiny hair that's sticking out of the tire? That was caused by a horse that drove by took a crap, you ran near it, and the hair got stuck in the tire, which caused the entire thing to unravel. I mean,
Oh,
it's
look at
always
this. You
cars
bought the
speaking. I-
fiberglass
shit.
brakes.
I have no idea what the hell he's talking about when he's talking to me. I just kind of
Right.
sit there. Yeah, okay. As long as it's fixed. Well, you want 800 for that? Okay. Well, if that's what you say it costs,
Right.
because I know nothing. I can barely pump gas. So when I tell him my theory, he acts like I'm fucking nuts and stuff, and starts explaining how a starter works. And well, it spins, and it keeps spinning, and then it spins until it catches, and then this. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Just tell me what the goddamn problem is.
Or don't even tell me what the problem is. Just fucking fix it.
So now I got to take it in before I go to Cincinnati on Thursday to drop my daughter off, which is driving me crazy too, to figure out what the hell that problem is. So again, Seth Williams, 32 on Venmo, please. Seth, buy a Toyota and forget about car problems forever.
Yeah, that's a weird one, man.
I think it's clear your garage is haunted. Maybe the house is built on Indian burial ground. And John just laughs at me. Classic alien interference. Dude, all right. Classic comedy bit called The Mechanic by Tim Wilson. Maybe we can look that up. But whatever. So nobody agrees with me that there could be some sort of interference causing my garage to not work and my car to not work when it's in the garage?
I've never heard of that before.
Okay, I've never heard of a lot of things before. I didn't hear of a guy like President Trump being in charge of our country before.
It's because there wasn't one.
So, I mean, maybe there could be a thing with my garage.
You're the first one with the interference in your garage.
Maybe if I look it up, maybe there is such a thing.
Maybe.
Garage door causes car not to start. How? Oh, wait. Huh. All right, dumbasses. Fuck all you people.
Is that a thing?
A garage door issue is unlikely to directly prevent a car from starting. However, a malfunctioning garage door opener could interfere with the car's remote control system, which might cause confusion with starting.
Works for me. I don't know. I don't know what that was. Whoops. I have that Tim Wilson if you want to see it.
Yeah, but see, everybody's down to me. And I looked it up, and the first thing that came up is that it could happen.
Well, it could. Could be a ghost.
All right, I'm not going with ghosts, all right? I'm trying to be realistic and save myself like probably $1,000 and putting a new starter in, and then they'll tell me I need new brakes to go with the new starter. I need a new trunk that needs to go in the starter. There's going to be like 8 billion things. My radio needs to be, updated so it can receive the starter information. I mean, there's going to be 8 million things I'm going to need to get.
Sure.
All right,
be cheaper to just buy a new garage door opener.
Be cheaper just to buy a new damn car and keep giving him money.
It'd be cheaper to buy the garage door opener, wouldn't it? Buy a different one. Those are like $200, aren't they?
All right, what's this? Bob and Tom?
No, this is that Tim Wilson car trouble. Let me put it on the screen here for the people. There we go. Well, that's a strange looking screen for me. What happened here? Let me move me down a little bit. There we go. All right, here we go.
Tim Wilson is our guest.
You ever get one of those mechanics? Guy looks like he didn't get out of the 6th grade, but he talks over your head so high you don't know what he's talking about. Well, I can do one or two things to it. I can pull the hose off top of your intake manifold and create a vacuum down the top of the piston and try to grind the oil out of the top of the piston. Pull your header gasket down off the top and unhook your electrical switch from the starter.
Is that Charlie?
Yes. No idea what the hell he's saying.
Talking all kinds of bullshit that no one knows. All right, here we go.
And race it up your flywheel and pull your timing chain down around gear shifter and transmission. Fix your fuel mixture and your fuel injector system. Take a torque wrench, pull the exhaust manifold off and clean it out. Pull the coil out of the top of your crankcase, put the crankcase back, take your bolt out and hook the hose to it. Or we could just change that oil. You can break that out here on 65, push your car all the way to dadgum Kentucky. Get it up an exit ramp. See that Amoco station down there in the darkness? That glimmering ray of hope. Roll your car down there. Do you get a mechanic? No. What do you get? You get a fat lady selling Cheetos, won't open the door for you. That's what you get. It's a sorry world, is what it is.
That's right.
It wasn't quite that funny, but okay.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. That's what
Yeah.
we do.
I was gonna say they
And
were
then
never
I had
that
them on
funny.
for like a minute, and they were so bad.
Yeah, they were never good.
The parody stuff was kind of funny at times, but other than that,
Sure.
bleh. But
Well, that is interesting that you're having that issue.
well, again, and I looked it up, and it says that it's possible, and everybody calls me a retard. That's fine.
Okay.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm stupid, but I am convinced that that's what's happening with my car.
Well, then park on the street,
Well, I parked it outside the garage today when I got home.
and it worked.
I don't know. I'm going to find out when I'm done with the show.
Right.
Go downstairs and,
Hopefully, because then you won't have any excuse if it doesn't start.
yeah, then I'm fucked. Then I just got no idea.
Well, you know what'll fix it, Seth, if you park a mile away.
Well, John says, honestly, park at the end of the driveway for a while to see if the issue still happens.
Well,
And then if
there's
it's
that.
not happening, then because my wife parks outside the garage, she hasn't had an issue. So I'm going to go, I'm going to try it after and see what happens.
Oh, there you go.
Well, most likely I'm wrong.
Well,
But-
maybe not. Who knows? Dude, you're asking the wrong guy here if you're asking me to actually be knowledgeable in cars. I'm really not. Like I said, I literally, in the 2 seconds that I explained what I've done with cars, that's literally all I've done with cars. And changed a tire or two. I've never
done anything. I've never changed a tire.
I've never done like changing a timing belt or a fan belt or any of that kind of shit. Lights.
Yeah, I had a buddy who was really good at all that stuff, and like I'd say, "Hey, man, can you help me change this and my brakes or this or that serpentine belt went or something like that?" And he was a mechanic guy, and
Sure.
he's unfortunately passed. But he, I'd say, "Yeah, if you can come over, I'll help you do this, and I'll give you whatever pizza and beer and this, and
Nice.
pay for the parts and stuff." And he was like, "Yeah, I'll come over," and then I would never help because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I would stand there with like a towel and hand it to him, like, or here's a wrench. Is this a wrench?
Right.
There it is.
Dude, I have the greatest neighbor of all time. Lives across, like directly across from me. This guy's name is Jeff.
Yeah.
He does all that stuff for me. I have a problem with my car. He comes right over, looks at it. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's this." And like he's built cars. Like he's built for about 15 years. Him and the other neighbor just took turns building Corvettes. So like from shit. They would buy an old body of a Corvette from a junkyard and then just slowly buy all the pieces and repart it out until it was like a $50,000 car.
Nice.
And he's built two of them. So he always comes over and fixes all my cars. He also does my driveway every time it snows.
Oh, there you go.
Never ask him. Never once have asked him to do it. He just covers his driveway. He does his. Then he comes over and does mine.
I've got it. I've got the solution to my problem.
What is it? Seth Williams 32 at
Seth Williams 32 on Venmo would be problem number one. But problem number two, way to solve this issue, look at this. You and I drive identical cars.
Sure.
Identical. The color's the same. The model's the same. Everything's the same.
Sure.
It's the same car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over, park your car in back of the house.
Okay.
I'm going to park mine out front. Either that or I'm going to take your car because you don't go anywhere anyways.
Yeah, I don't need it.
I'm going to park my car in your driveway. You call your friend across the street and be like, "Yeah, dude, my car's fucked. Here's the problem." And then he can come over and fix this fucking problem, and then I'm done.
We
I'll come
could do
back
that.
and switch cars out again.
We could do
You
that.
never know the difference.
Yeah. I could ask him. I seriously would ask him. He wouldn't care. Because all he asked me to do in return is keep his computers running.
Nice.
And that's our trade out is anytime he has a problem with his computer or something, he brings it over here and either me or my son fixes it. But mostly my son. It ain't even me. I'm so lazy.
I'm just praying that it's not.
Dude, since we're talking about cars, you want me to really fucking annoy you about cars?
Please.
On Thursday, I had to gas up.
Yeah.
Which was I had 24 miles available to me. That's how low I ran it down. I looked. It's the first time since May 19th that I gassed my car.
Man. So you know what I do? Like I'm gassing up every day.
Oh.
Because we dash, for extra money. Sad part is we're spending most of the extra money on fucking gas.
Right. You need to find an internal hustle, something to do with the computer or something.
Yeah, but, well, I mean, honestly, it's not a bad side gig what we do. I mean, for 1 week, this week, part-time, dude.
No, it's great.
It was good, but, it's just, but it's not enough. It's not enough when you keep, so now I'm thinking I got to buy a new car.
Oof. Just what you need, another fucking big ticket bill.
But we're almost paid off with her car.
Right.
It's like $1,400 to pay off her car. And we won't have that car payment. So then I don't have a car payment currently. So then we'd have to get, at least one car then have a payment on.
But if you bought a new car, if you can keep the payment the same, it won't even hurt.
I don't know, man. Her car payment, you know how much she pays every month?
How much? 5?
No.
Less or more?
Less.
4?
Yeah.
Less than that?
Yeah.
3?
2?
2?
$189 a month.
Jesus, what is she driving? A fucking Kia Soul?
A Nissan Sentra?
All right. What year?
20. I don't know. Mine's a 2017. I think it was a 2018 something.
Is it a lease or an own? It's an own, right?
Own, yeah.
How the fuck do you get it? Well, I guess back then it wasn't stupid prices that they are today.
And we got a good deal because good credit, but
yeah. I know. I see the commercials on like during the football games over the weekend. I saw some commercial for get yourself a Ford F-150 starting at $770 a month.
Right.
I was like, $770? It's almost my house payment, for fuck's sake. Like, whew, that's expensive.
You can lease a Tacoma for like $200, $250 right now. I mean, if I could do that, I would do that in a heartbeat. Then what I would have to do is I'd have to keep this car so I could dash in it and like have because if I tried to use a lease,
you would get killed with
forget
DoorDash.
about the mileage would be gone in like a month.
Yeah, you would. Your overage on that vehicle when you turned it in would be like $100,000.
Right. I mean, it'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, you can't DoorDash on a lease.
Cody says we all know how she got that deal. Again, it's really not my concern at this point. I'm 50 years old.
He's like, whatever.
I've been married for 20 years. Whatever makes the household run more efficiently, I'm down.
Babe, if you can get us a car, give him the asshole. It's fine.
Whatever. Yes.
Let him film it. I don't care.
I'll watch.
I'll hold the camera.
Deal, yeah. We're going to cuck this thing out, man. Yeah. I'm good to go.
Yeah. I'll hold the camera, but you better get me Sirius XM.
I mean, shit, our daughter's gone in like 3 days. So, we could have a train rolling through this house for all I care. Get these bills paid.
There you go.
Right? No, maybe not. I'm not that bad.
You don't want your wife having a train pulled on her for a car?
No.
What if it was a nice truck?
I mean, how nice?
$60,000.
Yeah. All right, we're good. It's
60
gonna be paid outright though.
$60,000, but you got to sit right next to her while she takes a bukkake in the face.
Yeah, I mean,
you fine with that?
$60,000 truck?
But it's another man's dick squirting in her face.
How many?
3 guys.
All right.
Let me find 3 guys.
I'm not sure how she's going to feel about this process, but, sometimes you got to take one for the team. Shit, for $60,000, dude, I would sit there and take dicks in the face, dude. Come on.
How many? I might have to line something up here.
You got to do what you got to do sometimes, man. I'm so sick and tired of people. Oh, I could never do that. Yeah, dude, everybody has a price.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my price might be a little bit lower because I'm a little bit more desperate than most. But, you know, I'm sure my dad is way proud if he's listening
I'm sure he
to this
is.
show.
I'm sure. Well, I mean, what is the price?
For what?
Sucking some cock.
Sucking a dick?
Yeah. What's the price?
Like, you want me to be realistic about this?
Yeah. What's the realistic price?
It's got to be, I'd say 200 or more. 1,000
$200,000
or more. Yeah. Gotta be.
What? Now
That's
is
the bottom line.
Is that a bottom line in any circumstance? What if like nobody else would ever know?
Oh, then nobody else would ever know?
Yeah, like somebody comes out, like let's say you have problem X where you need some fast cash. What is and nobody's ever gonna know. You just got your gay buddy, your gay buddy Steve, and he says, I'll pay this bill for you if you suck my dick to completion.
What's he wearing?
Nothing. He's got a hard dick.
Seth Williams 32 at Venmo.
What's
Brian,
the price?
what's that
I mean,
email you?
what is the minimum he's got to pay? Nobody's going to see it. Nobody's going to hear about it.
I mean,
It's
that's
just
really
you
tough
and
'cause I have to be
Steve's
in that
little
position
secret.
I mean, it's tough. I mean, I really don't know what I'd be like in that position. I don't know how desperate I'm going to be. It depends on what I need.
Well, like, let's start with just getting your car fixed right now. That's going to be
I'm
roughly
not
$1,000.
going to suck a dick for getting my car fixed.
Okay, what about a used car? Replace
Okay,
the
look,
one you
I'm
have
not like
now.
A gay whore here.
Well, I know. I'm just trying to figure out the parameter.
Parameter.
Would you suck a cock for $5,000 worth of a used car?
No, I need if I'm going to get a car, it's got to be a brand new car. And it's got to be worth at least 50, and then I'm good.
All right, 50. So 50,000 is the benchmark for sucking
Nobody's
a
going to
cock.
know, dude.
Well, nobody's going to know.
Nobody's going to know. Like for $5 million, I do it on public fucking television.
Well, yeah, dude.
I'm doing
please.
prime time for $5 million.
Kidding me? I'd do it on the 50-yard line at the Brown Stadium. I don't give a shit.
Right? Yeah.
$5 million. Pff, call me a faggot all you want.
That's it.
I'm going to Jamaica.
And I'm going to be driving a $60,000 car, dude, and then nobody's going to know about it. So I'm good with that.
Look,
I mean, how bad could it be?
for a $50,000 car, you might as well spray paint. I suck dick for this car. Who cares?
Yeah, right. All right, we're going to start the bidding on Venmo.
But that's a different one because now if you're going to do it on Venmo, then people are going to know about it.
Yeah, no.
So that's a different level. For that, they might have to buy you another house?
If we're gonna, I mean, I'm gonna need something pretty large. If people are gonna know.
How about getting?
But I wouldn't. If we're gonna buy me a house, it's not gonna be in Cleveland.
How about buying you a house in Florida, completely paid for, property tax paid for, everything paid for, but you have to take it in the ass on television every day for a month.
Every day for a month? Fuck that. 2 weeks.
No, a month.
A month?
It's got to be a little pain. 1 month, but you get a $500,000 house in Miami on the beach.
God, my family again. So proud. Yeah, I would do that. I have to wear a shirt though. I'm not letting people see me naked.
So that's the stipulation.
That's a stipulation.
The stipulation's not a close-up of a dick going in your ass. The stipulation is I got to wear a shirt.
Yeah, I don't want people seeing like stomach and boobs hanging down and stuff like that. No. I got to wear a shirt and then I'm good.
Yeah. And John Drake, the reason we call you gay is because you're gay.
Right. There's no other reason.
You suck dick for sport. What's the problem?
Yeah, but I mean, everybody has a price. You have a price, right?
Oh, yeah. Dude, a $500,000 house in Miami? Pfft, please, bring it on. I don't care.
Right. I mean,
I don't care what anybody thinks anyway. What are they going to say? I've ruined my chance to get hot babes? Please. I'm a fucking burn victim, for God's sakes. I walk around like half a fucking melted candle. You know, it's like, holy shit.
I have a leg. I have a stump hanging out, dude.
That's what I'm saying. So
I'm
who gives a
a
shit?
shot at that.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I mean, and after I'm done for that month, I'm going to say thank you for the home, and I'm going to be living large for quite some time.
Do you remember on Howard Stern when they had Scott the engineer was gonna take it in the ass for, I think it was $250,000.
Yeah.
They chickened out.
Yep. I would have.
What a rube.
I would have done that.
I would have too.
Real quick,
$250,000.
speaking of Howard, before we talk about any more of this, since you brought him up,
Yeah.
they're now running promos on his station
Okay.
that say, "Oh, the tabloids say Howard is done, Howard's finished, Howard's canceled, Howard's fired," and then it says, "You want to hear the truth about what's going on?"
September 2nd.
September 2nd. So I don't have to push to listen, but I mean, if it was true that he was actually fired and stuff, do you think they'd be running promos like that?
Maybe.
Or do they let it just run and roll until he gets back and then say something?
I think he's too big of a deal to not talk about it, and this could be coming from him too. I don't know this, but if I had to guess, I would guess he has full creative control of everything on his channels.
Oh, I'm sure.
So this could be his play too. I'm telling you, if I had to guess what Howard Stern is going to do, I'm going to guess he is going to leave Sirius. They're going to make him some lowball offer like $10 million a year, which, God, that would really suck. But, they're going to offer him $10 million a year. He's going to decline it, and he's going to go over to Netflix.
I can see that.
I could totally see that. Just take his
I just
crew
said
and
for
go.
$5 million period, I'd take it in the ass for a month.
Yeah.
And we're saying that $10 million for him is a low ball offer.
And $10 million for him is like, I can't get out of bed for that. But Netflix right now is throwing around money.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I could see a Howard show on TV, no doubt.
Yeah, I could see him signing a 3-year, $500 million contract.
Well, he's 70-something. What does he need all that money for?
You don't want my real answer because it'll come off real fucking really bad.
Let me guess, he's Jewish?
You said it, not me.
And that's not what I thought. That's what I was thinking you would say.
Yeah. The bottom line to that dude is he's had enough money for the rest of his life for a long time, and he still doesn't pay his producers. Like, to me, that's like a fundamental difference. Like, he's had several winning teams. Whether it was the Jackie era, Jackie and Stuttering John and Gary era, or the Artie era, or the Richard Christie and Sal, those guys, but they're all broke. This dude hoards all the money for himself. Why aren't those guys? Sal and Richard have been with Howard for at least 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Shouldn't they be one millionaires?
You would think.
Shouldn't Richard Christie not have to be doing drum videos on YouTube trying to fucking generate YouTube money?
Yeah.
I mean, Howard's a cheapskate.
Let me tell you, being a producer, sometimes that works because, I mean, look, I'm very obviously low end of the totem pole, bottom of the totem pole producer kind of guy.
Right.
But, Triv was a pretty big thing in this town.
True.
And made a ton of money, dude.
True.
And then the guys that worked for him the guys that were taking the 9 o'clock phone calls every day and getting there at 10 in the morning and staying until 7, 8 o'clock at night, and he would roll in at 2:30. The guys behind the scenes are making
$20 an hour, if that.
You're lucky to be able to afford groceries at the end of the week.
Yeah, I get radio's a scuzzy business. I get it.
It is.
It's honestly, it might be the scuzziest business because so many people. People don't realize. Everybody thinks, oh, it's the Howard Stern show. There's those 3 people and that's it. It takes a fucking team to make that go.
Of course it does.
It takes a team to make the Triv show go. I mean, how many people did you guys have working on the show? Not in any capacity.
I mean,
10?
No, it wasn't anywhere near that.
From producers to GMs to everything?
Oh, I mean, we're counting all those people, but I'm talking.
I'm
direct
counting all the people.
show.
The people selling the advertising.
Oh, then you're probably 10.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's not just, hey, Mike Trivisano sits in a chair. Let's go. You know, you're in the air, and millions of dollars are being made. It's being made because you're pushing the right buttons or you're finding the right stories, and this guy talks to, Ganley at Ganley Ford every day so that he gets that guy in.
But you're right, though. Millions of dollars are made for the radio station because of that show alone.
Absolutely.
And then when I got my paycheck at the end of the week, you're sitting there going,
yeah.
Where's that money going?
And you're like, how did you guys make $3 million this week and I made $270? What the fuck?
Yeah, you sit there and look at it and go, what the hell's going on here? But at the same time, as a producer, you do have to realize that the name on the marquee is the one making money.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't me.
Yeah.
Look, I enjoy the fact that I had some fans on that show and people liked what I did. But at the end of the day, it was not my name on that. The headliner there, it was his.
No, and
so
I get that.
The money's coming in because of him, not because of me. And so, but at the end of the day, when you know that you're part of something that is making a ton of money,
Mm-hmm.
and you look at the paycheck and you're like, what? Well, okay.
See,
I mean, dude, look at fucking Bloom Daddy. Dude, Bloom Daddy now has one guy with him,
Mm-hmm.
one dude, and he's part-time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a part-time board guy who goes to for stories and all that kind of stuff. I guarantee you that guy doesn't make probably not half of what I
$30,000 a
made.
year or something.
He probably doesn't make half of what I made.
Yeah. Well, here's the difference, though, in my mind. The Triv show was a little more about Triv. It really was. I mean, you guys peppered it, but the Triv show was really Mike and his ideas and his, the things that he was doing and saying and thinking, whatever. The Howard Stern show has always been collaborative. In fact, and I'll put this out there, and I'll gladly tell anybody I'm wrong if they can do this. Name me 2 bits that are not interviews that you think of Howard and not Jackie or Fred or Gary or, Howard was the puppeteer, but he was not his name's on it, but he really wasn't the overwhelming presence. That was a true collaborative show like a Second City would be. Don't you think?
Yes, but at the same time, like you said before, look at how many errors there were, and it still managed to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Once you
But
got
the
rid of
core
Jackie,
did stay
people-
together.
I guarantee you, Jackie sat there and said, "Once I'm gone, this show's going to fail."
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the kind of ego that people have. And then once he was gone, it didn't fail. It got better or it got worse, but it still had the audience.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
No,
same
you're
thing with
right.
Artie was. I thought Artie was the best, and now when I listen today, there's people that are really funny too. It
Mm-hmm.
just kind of moves on.
It does move on, but you would
But
think that
what happened when Triv went? Now the fucking show's a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it couldn't get much worse than what it is.
Yeah.
And
That guy can't even beat out podcasts for guests.
I mean, or 9 o'clock in the morning shows, whatever. And he whines about it. The guy whines about fucking everything. It's unbelievable. But when the guy in the marquee was gone, shit fell apart. I guarantee you, if they kept some of his staff and tried to do a show without Howard on it, just fired Howard and said, "Yeah, we're going to do a show that's a lot cheaper, but keep some of his guys," it ain't going to be the Howard Stern show.
No, I agree. No, you're right. You're definitely right on that. Oh, well.
Reading some of the texts. He already has a $300,000 house, so it's only a $200,000 upgrade, but it's in Miami on the beach.
Yeah.
Fuck yourself. Sorry. If you're getting a free house, don't ask for it in a hurricane zone, stupid. John.
It's no wonder.
Take it wherever it's at.
With that great comedic work that John's doing here, you'd think his show would do a lot better.
You would think. Remember that show that we didn't do last Wednesday?
I remember talking about it, sure.
Because, there were technical issues, so we did not have that show.
Mm-hmm.
But that show is generally on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
That no show that we did actually had more listeners than John Drake's show. that he did, that was on and live.
Well, that's
I
because
felt
we're
bad
more
for him.
because we're more compelling than doing a show about your favorite fourth string playing by John Petrucci on a Dream Theater record. Speaking of which, I will be a guest this Thursday on Talking Into Infinity
Really?
at I think 7:30 on YouTube. Yes.
I've never been asked to be a guest on John's show. I'm very upset and hurt by that.
Tell me 2 Dream Theater songs and you can take my spot.
I wouldn't know Dream Theater if they walked into my living room
And
had
that
sex
would be
with my
why you
wife.
haven't been invited.
But doesn't he do like a show on Star Wars? I know Star Wars.
He
stuff.
does do that show. That's on Wednesdays. Every
People
other
listen
Wednesday.
to that one too?
Yeah, it's called the Nerf Herder Council.
Yeah.
It's him and his
Joe,
brother.
my man.
Oh yeah. Hell, you
I
can
mean, my
replace him
favorite
on that.
Superman
I'm sure.
actor just
Sure,
died.
AJ would love to have a real co-host for a change.
My favorite Superman actor just died.
Yeah, what's his name? Terrence something?
Terrence Stamp.
Yeah. General Zod.
Yeah. How sad is that?
The only I'll say it, you'll disagree. The only good Superman movie.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I liked 1. 1 I thought was great. 2 was my
What
favorite.
happened in 1? What was the big happen? Was that the
When-
Lex Luthor one?
Lex Luthor, and he launches the missiles, and then
Yeah.
Lois Lane dies in a car, and Superman
And he
goes back
spins
and
the earth
spins world
backwards.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. That one not so great.
That one was awesome, dude.
2's the one with the mirror, right? They threw the 3 of them in the mirror and then threw
Actually,
them
I
out in
think they
space,
threw
and the
the-
mirror breaks, and they get
Yeah.
yeah. That's
And
the
then they
good
come
one.
down.
That's the good.
The
Then
only
they
part that
fuck
is really
Superman all up.
The only part that was really funny about that one, like at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he lifts General Zod in the air to throw him
Yeah.
after Zod's turned into like a human being,
Mm-hmm.
and you see pit stains on Christopher Reeve. So Superman's got pit stains as he in an ice place.
Yeah.
He's like in the Fortress of Solitude, which is all ice and crystals and ice and whatever. But he's got pit stains.
Was it Rust 2 months later? Because he's the Man of
You
Steel.
got to look at that. You got to look at. There's pit stains.
Look at
And
fucking
there's like
stupid
alternative
Jackal.
ending for that one too. It was done by another director, and then they switched.
Look at Jackal in the chat room. Superman died in 1959. Shut up, you old motherfucker.
Jesus, man. He is
1959.
the oldest
Superman went to shit the minute they took him out of the comics. Stop it.
But I did always think it was funny that Superman had pit stains. But I love that one. I love that movie.
Do you like most of, I know you're a big Superman fan. Do you like most of, like I haven't liked any except for the one with the mirror.
I liked 1, 2, 3. I thought was 3 and 4 were just kind of goofy, but still, I liked him as Superman.
Did you like Smallville?
It was okay.
I
mean,
liked
got into some
Smallville.
of It was all right.
Smallville was all right. I thought that was pretty good.
I love Dean Cain, Superman, and he also I like him as a person too.
Yeah, is he an ICE agent now or some
Yeah,
shit?
he joined ICE.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow, really?
But as far as like the new ones, I've never really gotten any of the new ones. Like
No.
just Brandon Routh. Who the,
Yeah,
what
I
the
don't
fuck
know.
is that guy?
Who's that? Yeah, just
And the new one,
new one
the more
sucked.
I thought about
Stop it. It
it,
sucked.
I wanted to like it.
Of course you did.
But when Superman gets his ass kicked like throughout the entire movie and needs a dog to save the day, it does kind of it's a little lackluster.
Why couldn't Lex Luthor just come up with a piece of kryptonite? Why did he have to have a shapeshifter to form as kryptonite that Superman could talk out of being kryptonite? That was the dumbest fucking plot line ever.
Yeah, it was kind of.
How about find a piece of kryptonite, get Superman in that cage, and beat him until his head splits open and kill him?
Yeah.
Beat him with the kryptonite.
Well, I mean, dude, he almost got beat by a building that was falling. I mean, like, it was just.
And
not
the dog
effective.
and his chick or his
Yeah,
daughter
it was
or whatever that was. I hated that movie.
It was I wanted to love it. I loved it that I went with my daughter and stuff like that. It was a great experience.
I'm sure it was, but it was a bad movie.
I went to the movies. Was it last week? Yeah, last week. No, a week ago Friday, and I saw that weapons or whatever it was.
Yeah, weapon.
But then I had to buy another goddamn Superman popcorn bucket. This one was a
popcorn.
This one was a. It was only $15, but it was a dog bowl. A dog bowl like Superman logos on it and stuff.
Why did you need this?
Because I went with my daughter and she wanted it.
If Sydney Sweeney was Lois Lane, then I would watch Superman. That's a good point. Although apparently, Brian, you didn't watch Americana like the rest of the world over the weekend. Sydney Sweeney had her first bomb of a movie.
Really?
That movie fucking tanked.
I saw she was on the Sphere in Vegas.
Yeah, like that. I mean, she's popular as hell. I don't think this bomb... I mean, who the fuck's going and watching Westerns anyway? But she does a Western, and it tanks. Of course it tanks. Who wants to see a Western in 2025?
I still like Tombstone.
Yeah, that was 1991. Name a good Western in the last 15 years.
Yeah.
Have you watched a Western in the last 15 years?
Other than Tombstone the other night, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's like the only Western I really truly love.
I liked Unforgiven as well. I'm not a big Western guy either. My list of Westerns is very short. The Shootist, John Wayne. Tombstone, Unforgiven.
I like the Young Guns movies. I thought those were all right.
I like 2, not 1. They got a new one getting ready to come out, which is so stupid.
Really?
Do you really want to see Billy the Kid and whoever Lou Diamond Phillips' character is 40 years older?
Are they playing the same character?
Yeah.
Same guys?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Well, we haven't talked about the crime. We wanted, that's why
We said we were going to get into, but
so should we maybe take a break and talk about crime
Yeah.
for the last half hour?
we'll play a quick commercial.
And I mean, my daughter's leaving on Thursday,
Yeah,
and it's
we'll talk
also
about
making
that
me
too.
very, very sad.
You'll be fine.
Nope.
But here it is. We'll play the little commercial. Start planning your PTO time. You need to be at this thing. You only need to
Let's
take
go.
like 2 hours of PTO. Let's go. Meet us on September 12th. Here it is.
Get ready. The Seth Williams Show is going live Friday, September 12th at 4 p.m. Join us for lunch and a hilarious podcast interview with the one and only Jim Florentine.
When I was a kid, I got home from school at 3 o'clock. My mom goes, go play in the neighborhood till 6 o'clock. Come back then for dinner, and that was it. There was no communication from 3 to 6. And I'm still here, and everybody else is, right? It's fucking weird, isn't it? Yeah, all right, a couple cute kids went missing, but that was collateral damage. What are you going to do? Yeah, I mean, they took the bait, went for the candy. What are you going to do? I wasn't a candy guy. Yeah, you're not going to get me in a van with a Tootsie Roll, you know?
And Don Jameson.
Because remember when the most dangerous jobs in America were, law enforcement, active military, one of Danny Masterson's dates from that 70s show? No, I'm glad you guys are laughing at these jokes because here's the thing. We're so politically correct nowadays, aren't we? It's gotten too crazy, man.
This incredible event, including lunch, is brought to you by Smokin' Rock and Roll and Audio Base Studios. Space is super limited. Only 10 lucky fans will be selected. Send your email to SethWilliamsShow@gmail.com. Seriously, you don't want to miss this.
All right, back here on the Seth Williams Show with Chris Hagan. Looking forward to that. I think it's going to be fun.
It is.
But you
Speaking
got to
of,
send in your email. Say you want to go.
let's go. What is the email? Seth Williams Show at Gmail?
SethWilliams32@gmail.com. SethWilliams32@gmail. No, Seth Williams Show. Sorry.
Seth Williams Show.
SethWilliams@gmail.com.
Speaking of Jim
Seth Williams Show at
Florentine.
gmail.com.
Speaking of Jim Florentine, I'm going to change directions a little bit here. But speaking of Jim, as well as your daughter, he and I have been going back and forth about Taylor Swift. Because on his podcast today, he was just hammering on Taylor Swift with her new album and stuff. And I know your daughter's into the Taylor Swift as well.
She's already pre-ordered the album. Yeah.
Of course she has. And now Taylor Swift has announced a tour, and it's going to be the biggest tour ever or whatever. And man, Florentina's hitting it on the head. You know, because I said there's no way I would spend $1,000 to take my kid to Taylor Swift. I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's a tough spot for these parents because these teenage girls are enamored with her, and she knows that. She knows that the parents will pay $1,000 for a ticket. Also, she's such a cunt. How every new album release has 7 different album covers, 4 different versions with different songs on them. So all these kids have to buy every copy. When you're a billionaire, you don't need to do that. He's 1,000% correct on that.
I agree, but that's how she became a billionaire. So.
Yeah, but she's a billionaire now. What does she need? An extra billion?
Would you pay $1,000 to see her as a stripper in a club?
No.
Taking her clothes off and rub it on you?
I don't find her to be hot. I think
Certain
that's
days
part of
you
the
do.
reason so many women and girls like her. Because she's moderately pretty, but not unattainable pretty. Like you could see a girl that looks just like her better at the grocery store any day of the week.
Oh, easily, yeah.
Any day of the week. Which makes all these women think, see, you don't have to look like Sydney Sweeney to be a woman. You can just be an average looking broad. And that's what I think she's dreadfully average. Terrible
well, I
butt. Kind of a weird face.
Some of her outfits, I think, look all right on her.
I don't know.
And I like girls wearing wigs sometimes. I think it's kind of hot. So.
Her ass looks like it's been sitting on a shelf at Home Depot. Just a flat nothing ass.
Jackal says no Westerns are any good. Dude, that's because you lived in the Western times.
I was gonna say
Because
he
you
must
knew
have cut
Billy
a
the
bullet.
Kid.
He must have cut a bullet walking out of a saloon once.
Right.
He was on his way out to his horse hop along, and he got shot.
All right, so for the last half hour, man, let's talk about the crazy liberals again.
Yes.
They're fucking upset because of Donald Trump is getting rid of crime and homelessness in Washington, D.C.
Son of a bitch.
That terrible human being.
What an
a
asshole.
Yeah, I tried talking to some people about this the other day, because there are some sane liberals. Some, I mean, I guess they have families and they but they're still not sane, dude. Like, just because Trump is doing it, they hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Leave our crime alone. Leave our homeless people where they are.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense to anybody? I mean,
No.
there are certain things that just don't make any sense. I guess with the abortion thing, even though I can't find anything right with it,
Mm-hmm.
you can kind of see somebody saying, "Oh, this is why I believe that abortion should be legal." How can you possibly stand up for crime and homelessness?
Well, again, it's the messenger. It's not the message. If Donald Trump says everybody in the United States gets a free $1 million. If he put that out this afternoon, said, I'm going to pay 330 million of you, we are going to pay $300 trillion out to everybody in the country. The libs would be like, this fucking guy is bankrupting the country.
Yes.
That's what they would do.
But I know people that are right now, I guarantee you, they're listening to this show because I know they are.
Sure.
And they're sitting there saying, you're wrong. He's wrong for doing this. And they're in their head coming up with some sort of excuse as to why Donald Trump is wrong for stopping crime and homelessness. Now, I watched a video before the show.
Yeah.
It was a black woman.
Okay.
And she's walking the streets of Washington, D.C.
Right.
And she is happy as could possibly be. She's saying, this is unbelievable. The streets are really clean. Like, there's no homeless people laying on the sidewalks. There's no litter. There's no trash. There's no people selling drugs out of cars or into cars. She's like, I've never walked down the street and been able to just walk without being harassed by somebody. There was a black gentleman the other day, again, another video that I saw. He's saying, Look, I was able to actually go on the street this morning, have a cup of coffee, and walk without something bad happening around me. Every city should be like
Well, yeah, I mean that should be the expectation, not the goal. That should be the expectation.
Dude, he's got like leaders from all over the world in today because of the meeting with Zelensky,
Right.
to talk about the ending of the war.
Okay.
Leaders from all over the world. Before he cleaned it up, can you imagine what those people would be thinking coming into Washington, D.C. and seeing the people laying on grates all over the city and homeless encampments and thugs just roaming the streets? I mean, it's not exactly the way you want your capital to look.
No, not at all.
But fuck that. He should be doing it to every blue city. He should be doing it here in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I mean, I was looking at the crime stats the other day, and crime and murder and everything this is one of the highest in the country here.
Yeah. Well, fuck you, Mike Bibb. Hopefully Donald Trump comes here next. Justin Bibb, whatever. Same thing.
But he should. He should send him right here. Now, I don't know if he can. You know, that's kind of why we have a governor. They don't have a governor there. But our governor actually sent military police to Washington to help.
Yeah.
And our governor's a crazy person.
Mm-hmm.
But at least he's on the right side of crime and homelessness. But again, he should be doing it to the three cities here. Because Cleveland, Columbus, and Cincinnati are crime-ridden. There's homeless encampments in downtown Cleveland. Drove by one the other day.
Yeah. Well, the reason is because there's no jobs. There's no job. I mean, in downtown Cleveland, it's been a little while since I've driven down there because I fear for my life. But when you do drive down there, it's a lot of empty, man.
Yeah, there is. But that's a product of this mayor, too.
Mm-hmm.
The mayor here cares more about illegals than he does about his own citizens.
Well, at least it looks like he's going to get to keep his stadium.
I don't know about that. Why would you say that?
Because they couldn't get the approval to build it because of the airline people shot it down. You didn't see that?
They already got an FAA approval for it, but then they said that it's like 58. I saw the report.
Yeah, no,
they did. It was another city fucking airport thing that they said it's 58 feet too tall. So they either have to dig down a little bit further, or they said they were gonna just move it out of Brook Park and move it somewhere further away. They'll go to Strongsville with it. They're gonna move this fucking stadium and get what they want.
I say move it to Tennessee. Let's just be done with it. The Browns.
Whatever.
I'm tired of the pain of the Browns.
That's what I'm thinking about moving anyways. To Tennessee. I'll take the Browns down there.
Go ahead, take them.
I changed my opinion. I said they're gonna win eight games this year.
That ain't gonna happen.
Did you see them on the weekend? They look fucking fantastic.
So what?
They look like a Super Bowl team out there.
Yeah, against backups. Doesn't matter.
They announced today Joe Flacco is going to be our starting quarterback. We are a Super Bowl bound team.
All I want to see is if 4 or 3 quarterbacks make the team.
All I want to see is the governor of the state of Ohio clean up the streets the way that Donald Trump is doing it. And I want to see it all over the fucking country.
It's not going to happen.
You know, it should be an example of what to do.
Won't
Send in
happen.
the guard. Clean up the streets.
I'd love it. I'm all for it. And if these mayors don't like it, I'm all for dragging them out of office by their hair, giving them a wood shampoo and locking them up for not doing the bidding of the people.
I heard somebody on CNN today say that Donald Trump is on the verge of becoming the most transformative president that we've ever had since Washington and Lincoln.
Could be.
Which I believe is true. The guy's already stopped like 5 or 6 wars around the world.
Mm-hmm.
The guy actually did what he said he was going to do and bomb the shit out of Iran to stop their nuclear program, which other candidates and presidents said they were going to do and never did.
Right.
The economy is fucking booming at this point. We're bringing in billions because of the tariffs. People say, oh, well, tariffs have never been done before. But no, it's just it hasn't been done to other countries. It's been done to us forever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He has been the most transformative president in a very long time.
Well, I don't follow it that close to know, but what I do know is everything they've said was going to fail hasn't. Like the tariffs. The minute he started with the tariffs, all you heard was, liberal douchebags. This is going to bankrupt the country in a month. We're going to be broke. We can't live without the fucking maple syrup from Canada.
Right.
You know, that's all we heard for months. And so far, every time he's laid that tariff on somebody hard, then it's like, all right, Donald, let's go back to the table and work something out.
Right.
Every time.
And he's going to get this war figured out. It's just, but it's complicated, man. It's not like it's not an easy thing to do. Now,
well, it's
I
bigger
do say
than
that he overshot his load when he was sitting there saying, "I'll get it done on the first day."
Yeah,
he shouldn't have said that.
Well, but that's him. That's his big ego, and he has a huge ego too. Let's not lie. But I mean, it's bigger than a third-party guy telling two people. Like if me and you got in a fist fight, and somebody was yelling at us, "Hey, why are you two fighting?" We probably ain't listening to that person and stopping.
Right.
We're going to stop when we decide to stop
When
fighting.
it's done. Yeah.
You know, and really when you look at even Putin and Zelensky, it's the same thing. These two are punching each other in the face, and Donald Trump said, "Hey, knock it off." You know, and
Right.
they'll knock it off when they're ready to.
Cody says, "I thought gas prices would be lower by now." I paid $2.79 the other day.
Yeah, I paid $2.79 the other day.
$1.50 gas.
I'd love that, but
Yeah, I mean, I'll take this over the $5 that Biden had out there as a national average.
yeah. The one place I think Big D has failed us so far, hasn't been that long. It's been, 9 months, 8 months? I don't think he's done a really good job yet with the groceries. And I know that that's all a product of the fuel costs and the transportation and stuff.
Some.
But man, oh man, I was in the grocery store the other day, and I was looking at like steaks, because I've really just kind of been fiending for a steak, and a steak was like $35.
But I
What
think
the hell?
There was something that I read about the cattle prices or something like that was going on. Because last night I went to the grocery store too, and all I got 2 pounds of hamburger, dude. It was like $17.85 or something like that for a thing of hamburger. So all beef prices are up.
Yeah, which I don't get. I would like it. I just know before Biden, me and my kid who lives with me, our grocery bill was about $150, $160 every 2 weeks. Now it's almost $300 every 2 weeks. It's a lot. And believe me, it ain't like we're coming back with, so much stuff that it looks like a movie set worth of food. It's literally enough to get through.
Yeah, beef prices are definitely up.
Yeah, groceries in general are still up. They're still
But
high,
there's some,
but,
though, that
but it's because of the fuel costs.
But even then, I mean, again, gas prices have been going down. But and I went shopping last night, but the most expensive thing was the meat.
Oh yeah, well, I mean the food costs, and I either read this or heard this somewhere. It takes a year for food costs to come down, because what has to happen is the price of transportation has to go down, which then makes the price of getting the ingredients or the animals or whatever to their destination comes down, and then it's processed and made into whatever, bread or steaks or whatever the fuck. And then it has to go out again on a truck, again with gas prices, to be delivered. So so it takes a year, food in general, other than, perishables. You buy a box of rice-a-roni or something, that shit's been boxed up for 2 years.
Right.
So
it
it takes a minute.
It takes 2 years for food prices to get reduced and stabilized. Now, again, there are certain things that I have paid less for.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, it's a matter of time. And people aren't patient, though. I mean, the guy, like you said, has been president for 8 months, dude.
It's not a long time. I'm not really bitching. I'm just saying I wish that the meat prices were down a little. It's the only thing he said he was going to do that he really has not even put a dent in.
And I know that he's got 3+ years to go, but realistically, it could only be 1 year and some months, because if the Democrats take control of the House or the Senate, forget about it. He's done for. He might as well leave, because they're going to try to get him impeached 9,000 times.
No, I'm sure. I'm going to answer Marcus here. Megyn Kelly is sponsored by Omaha Steaks. Her steaks are free. You guys should try and get a sponsorship for the Seth Williams Show. I'm going to promise you this, Marcus. I will go ahead and try that. I'll go ahead and contact Omaha Steaks to see if we can't get them on. But I promise you they're not going to give us the same deal that they're giving Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly with her 5 million views on every episode.
Yeah.
Us with our 150 views on every episode. I don't think we're going to get the same royal treatment from Omaha Steak.
Yeah, but I remember Mortosh sent me a box of Omaha Steaks, dude. Like, it was a box of like fillets, a box of strips, then it was a box of hamburgers, a thing of hot dogs, then it was like came with like apple pies and chocolate lava cakes. It was this just giant box of all this food, and it was the most fantastic fucking thing I've ever had in my life. It's definitely worth it.
Oh,
definitely
it is
worth it.
Dude, when I was a kid in high school, I worked for my dad at the Brown Derby. He was the traffic manager at Brown Derby. And I would go to school, and then I would drive over to Northfield from Streetsboro, and then I would ride out on the afternoon truck. You remember when we were in high school, they used to pass out the paper once a month that would have like your meat choices and stuff, and you could buy buy the meat and stuff. Well, Brown Derby used to do that. So that was kind of my job, was I would ride with the driver, and then I would, pass out the meat and stuff to people. And man, you want to talk about the greatest way. My dad, I don't know if he knew what he was doing or not, but if he did, thank you. If he didn't, thank you as well. It was nothing but high school girls at every one of these schools picking up the meat. It was dude, I must have gotten laid 50 times from that job. I'd go to some other high school and I'd hand them the meat. Here, let me throw you an extra steak here, sweetheart. Why don't you give me your phone number? And then I'm 15 years old or whatever. And I was coming home. It drove my dad crazy, because I would come home with just a pocket full of phone numbers.
That's awesome.
So good.
I actually thought about buying some of that stuff just because, we don't eat at home enough, and maybe if I had something yummy to eat, I would do that. But
buying great cookware to cook something in sure didn't convince
I
you.
used my cookware last night. Actually, it's kind of fucked up. I just thought I was gonna make dinner last night. I was like, fuck this. I'm tired of like fast food and tired of all this garbage. I was like, I'm making some dinner at home. So I got some hamburger. I was gonna make like sloppy joes. That's it. Macaroni and cheese. So nothing great, but it was just something. And it was late at night, so I wanted something that was gonna be fairly quick to make. And so I get home, I see all this cookware, dude. I still have the Guy Fieri set in the box, but I had the Hell's Kitchen set on like the stove, ready to go.
Right.
And I was like, dude, I don't want to dirty these. So I went and got my old pot and pan that I've had for 10 years. And I got it out and cooked the hell out of this stuff in the old pans, and moved the Hell's Kitchen set to the counter until I was done, and put it back on the stove. So I still haven't used them to actually cook anything. So you
bought cookware to not use it?
I use my old stuff.
Why wouldn't you throw the old stuff away or give it to Goodwill?
I don't want to dirty the new stuff.
Give that stuff to Goodwill, for God's sakes.
My wife looks at me last night and she goes, where can I put this box of Guy Fieri cookware? I said, nowhere. It sits here. What do you mean put it? Where are you going to put it? No, it stays on the island in the kitchen.
I know a place to put it, out on the fucking stoop on garbage day. You're never going to use it.
That's not true. It's going to get used.
You were literally cooking yesterday and you didn't use it. You were cooking.
I had the old stuff that was just as good to cook.
That's what I'm saying. Give that old stuff. Box that shit up the minute the show ends tonight, the old stuff, and take it to Goodwill tomorrow.
What are they going to do with it?
Who cares what they do with it?
They're still in good shape.
But you've got better shape stuff, 2 different varieties. You've got Guy Fieri and you've got Hell's Kitchen.
Okay, the point is that I think they're more decorative.
They're not. You are the only person on this planet that thinks that buying fucking cookware is for decoration.
Like my next house needs 2 stoves, so I can have like
2
one
stoves
stove with the Hell's Kitchen, 1 stove with the Guy Fieri.
I'm gonna go the other way. You don't need any stoves. I think you'd be good with a microwave.
I don't like microwave food.
Apparently, you don't like cooked food either.
Take the new
cookware to the Florentine show. There you go. We could have Florentine and Jameson autograph it.
Why would they autograph a Guy Fieri set of cookware?
I don't know, but I could just hear us getting killed on his podcast the next Monday. I went out and did this show with these guys, and they had me signing fucking pans.
Well, then maybe I should do it. Anytime they mention their name would be really great. What are we gonna do if not enough people sign up for this fucking event?
We'll get people out. It's starting to get a little closer now. Now that we're 3 weeks away or whatever, we'll get some people out.
I got a couple of people. I should just email them back and tell them yes.
Yeah, and of course we'll invite Billy's people, and I know my mom said she wants to go, so I'll get her out there. And we'll get people.
How big is
out.
this studio? Have you been there?
Yeah, I've been there.
Is it sizable?
I mean, we probably will. The people that are there will probably watch us do the podcast from the next little studio over. They won't be jammed into the studio per se, but
How big is the studio though?
it's pretty big. I mean, it's a big old conference room type of a desk. We'll be able to sit the 4 of us easily.
All right. I have not been out there yet. So.
Yeah, we'll be able to fit.
All I've done is seen pictures of Billy's wife putting everything together.
Yes, nothing wrong with that.
No, which is not bad. I mean, I'm not complaining about seeing those pictures, but I'm just saying
There's
that
nothing
that's all
wrong
I've
when
seen.
Billy's standing under her perfect ass taking a picture up. Nothing wrong with that.
Dude, it's a guy's wife.
Look, I've said it too, Leah. It's not like it's a shock. I'm notorious for just saying what I think to people's wives. I don't care. I'm not trying to bang them or hit on them even. I just say it. You got great tits. Whatever. Ask John about his wife. Oof. I've said some horrendous things to her.
Jesus, dude.
In the most loving way possible. And she's my best friend in the world. So she obviously gets it that it's not really me hitting on her.
Seth, want to make extra money? Sell on loan raffle tickets? What is that?
On loan I don't know what that is. Online raffle tickets.
Online. How do you do that? I've never raffle for
What are we selling though? What are we giving away? The pots and pans set?
We should do that. I'm going to raffle off my Guy Fieri pots and pans. You and I
we
will
could
sign
do
it.
that. $10.
$10.
Seth Williams for a ticket for a chance.
Oh.
$10 to the Seth Williams 32 at Venmo.
But what happens if somebody we only get 2 tickets sold? I'm not selling for $20.
Then we put a ticket on the side that's the ringer. Seth, you won your own pots and pans.
Look at that. Woo.
Look at that. I won them. I can't believe that my mother won.
Look at that. Look at that luck. She's been gone for 20 years, but she's going to do well with those pans. Did John stop listening? Does he have
He's probably driving home, as a guess. Seth, there's a job for you on Sundays, NFL cheerleader.
Yeah, did you see that?
Oof.
Did you see what they're doing to this league?
I hate it.
Look, they're putting male cheerleaders on these teams. 12 teams that said they're going to have male cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Now, when you think of a male cheerleader, I always think of the guys that are kind of buff. They may
Yeah,
wear
throw
those
the
tight
girls in the
pants
air
and
or
stuff like
something.
that. Yeah, they throw the girls up and catch them and shit like that. Now, that's not the kind of cheerleaders we're talking about here. Do you have a video?
I'm looking right now. Yeah, this guy is Fruity McFruit.
My buddy Jake says he wants to win the pans. Well, it's $100 a ticket, Jake. $100 a ticket.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Look at this guy.
Oh, would you look at this? The NFL has male cheerleaders, man. The sky is
Look at this.
falling. I repeat, the sky is falling. Wait, they have had male cheerleaders since 2018, man. Yeah, like not in the 50s, like when cheerleading first started with the Baltimore Colts, 1954. But, you know, it takes time to catch up, you know.
Look at this.
Everybody's been a little bit more progressive now. Like, yeah, you know, but...
Who wants to see this? Who's going to be excited for this?
Now, when it goes back to our original conversation from the beginning of the show, would I take his dick in the ass for a house in Miami?
Yeah, there you go. Would you let this cheerleader fuck you in the ass?
Every day for a month, he said? For
Yeah, for a month.
$500,000 home? All
Doesn't
paid
look
for
like he'd hit it really hard.
I was going to say, he doesn't look like a real man, so I don't think it would hurt all that bad.
Yeah. Be like taking an earthworm crawling in and out of your asshole. What's wrong with that?
I mean, he looked like one of the one closer to him. If that thing had a dick, I might do it.
Well, I have no doubt that you'd fuck a tranny.
You have no doubt that I would fucking train it?
I have no doubt.
For the house, though, right? Or
I think
I
you would just do it. You've said that numerous times. You've said numerous times.
No, I said I would. If a
they
girl
look kind of hot.
Look at the cheerleader that's walking next to him.
Yeah.
If you could see that, like nice blonde hair, good ass, and stuff like that. If that ended up having a penis, I'd at least let it blow me. But
see, I don't know.
But I mean, I have to be surprised by it.
If Sydney Sweeney was really Sammy Sweeney, I don't think so.
What if you were in the process though? Like, say you were like starting to make out with Sydney Sweeney, and she's going down on you.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you reach to like touch her, and you feel something a little bit strange down here.
I'm done. I'm done. Probably knocking him out too.
You stop her from blowing you?
Yeah, I'd probably knock him out. Probably punch down right in his fucking face.
Okay, you wouldn't finish, then punch down?
No. Huh. Be bad enough to live with the shame that my dick was in a man's mouth.
But you didn't know that until the process.
But to finish, I did know.
Well, anyways, these cheerleaders are something else, man. I don't understand. Sometimes this progressive line has to stop at some point.
Oh, it stopped. Dude, nobody's accepting this. The NFL just does what they want to do anyway. They don't care. Nobody gives a shit about their social justice initiative, and they announced this week, well, we're doing it for our 6th straight season. Who gives a shit? Good. Paint and racism once again on the fucking end zone line. Go right ahead, fucking Roger, you stupid cunt.
I don't get it. Their halftime shows all of a sudden been shitty and...
Well, it'll be better this year with Taylor.
Ugh.
Well, Tay-Tay's going to do it.
Is she?
Well, she dropped a ton of hints on the Kelsey podcast. She must have said Super Bowl 47 or 57, whatever number we're at. She must have said that 20 times during that podcast.
What if they split up? Would she still do it?
She's bigger than the Chiefs.
All right, we got to start wrapping things up. I want to remind you that we are not going to be doing a show on Wednesday.
Oh.
I am taking my daughter to Cincinnati. Her official move-in date is on Thursday. But we're going down Wednesday after my wife gets home.
Right.
And so I will not be around to do a show. I apologize. But I'm really sad about this. I think I'm starting to get a little bit like, okay, this will be all right. I mean, she's got to go. Dude, everybody goes through this crap.
Of course.
Most people do anyways. And so it is what it is.
Dude, you just got to get through that first weekend and you'll be fine.
And, you know, it's not like we don't do a lot of stuff. And, you know, I mean, we'll be occupied.
Yeah.
Did you see the pictures I posted on Facebook of me?
No, I don't look at Facebook.
Dude, you should have looked at, like, I had like a, dude, I was like kind of cute back in the day.
I do not look, I have not looked at Facebook.
And my daughter's little baby I posted, and then us today, and God, I'm just I aged horribly.
Well, you've had a bit of stress, my friend.
But and now she's got all of her classes ready to go, and she's going to join some clubs, but I said, so what are you going to do on your first weekend, you know, without us and stuff? She's like, I'm going to go to the movies downtown. I said, like, hell you are. Fucking going by yourself to a movies downtown Cincinnati without like 18 people around you.
Right.
Now, granted, I bought her like a quart of mace to carry with her. And then, you know, there's personal alarms all over the place, but no, we're not doing that.
She'll be fine.
And then I realized that she's not like 8 anymore, because I was sitting there going, well, at least I can FaceTime her and stuff before she goes to bed. Like, I
No, you
can't just
can't.
call
Stop it.
my 19-year-old and say, yeah, I'm
Let
gonna
me sing
FaceTime
you a
while
nighttime story or tell you a nighttime story, Molly.
Yeah, while you get tucked in to bed, I'm going to call you on FaceTime and show you how the animals are doing. And
Right.
Daddy will tell you how much he loves you before you go
Right.
to sleep. I can't do that anymore.
Oh, well, you'll be fine.
No, I won't be.
Yeah, you will.
It's going to be a miserable mess.
For a minute, but you'll be fine.
You
All right.
cried?
Yeah. But you'll be fine. You'll get through it. All right, we got to go, because if I don't piss in the next minute, I'm going to be pissing on the air. So,
All right. Everybody have yourself a great rest of the night. Thank you for joining the show. Seth Williams 32 at Venmo if you want to donate to Chris and I. Otherwise, have a great night and a great rest of the week. We'll talk to you again next Monday. Sorry. Have a good one.
see ya.
Seth Williams loves this land, stands tall and proud. Believes in freedom, speaks his mind out loud. Mentored by Trip, he learned to be tough. Life knocked him down, but he got back up. Lost a leg, but he's still strong and true. Chasing dreams under skies of red, white, and blue. Voting for Trump, he shouts it clear. WTAM tried to bring him down, but he's still here. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. Hates LeBron James, won't wear that crown. Prefers hard work and blue jeans in this town. Radio waves try to shut him up, but Seth keeps singing, filling that cup. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. Seth Williams loves this land, stands tall and proud. Believes in freedom, speaks his mind out loud. Mentored by Trip, he learned to be tough. Life knocked him down, but he got back up. Lost a leg, but he's still strong and true. Chasing dreams under skies of red, white, and blue. Voting for Trump, he shouts it